The electorate of Northern Victoria that I represent covers nearly half of the state, and there are 27 local councils in the region. This inquiry will provide an important opportunity for feedback to examine what's working well with the delivery of local council services and what can be done better. I've met with many councils across the region and understand that it's not always clear who pays for what or how much each should pay. The school crossing system is an example of a state government program, but local councils are being left to pick up the bill. In March this year, the Strathbogie Council decided to exit the school crossing program because it was costing local ratepayers about $50,000 each year to deliver. By doing so, they sent a strong message to the Victorian Government to deliver the school crossing supervision program to ensure the safety of local kids. The council was paying about 62% of the program cost to deliver this state government service, and they've now joined 28 other local government areas across the state seeking the restoration of funds for this critical service. A survey undertaken late last year of 40 councils found that 97% of councils have unsupervised crossings, putting our children at risk. It's clear that the system is not working. In 2016, the Victorian Government said we needed a new model. They committed to a strategic review of the school crossing system, but the review has not progressed. Local councils often go cap in hand to the state government seeking funding, especially after the floods. Our regional roads were already in disrepair and the floods made them even worse. The same can be said for the repair of levee banks that exist to protect assets from flooding. The state government needs to undertake urgent work to repair these levees, and various authorities are involved, including catchment management authorities, Parks Victoria and local councils. Another example is committees of management that voluntarily look after Crown land reserves owned by the state. There are over 1,000 of these committees of management in the state. I've been involved on these committees and I know how frustrating it can be to get action. Local council defer to the state government defers to the local council, and who pays for what? These are just a few examples of the cost shifting that occurs between state and local governments. The inquiry would also be an opportunity to look at this disparity of funding in funding models, where inner-city councils benefit from high-density housing, but regional councils have fewer properties that cover a much larger area. And the same as well with parking revenue. That's something that can be raised in the city and not in many of our regional areas. I know some residents are concerned about the amount of council rates that we pay, and also when councils go beyond the role of roads, rates and rubbish. But as mentioned by my colleagues in this chamber, the Local Government Act is not very clear and it needs to be clarified. This inquiry would give an opportunity for residents across Victoria to provide feedback. We need to address the cost shifting between state and local governments and use this inquiry to work with Victoria's local councils to deliver better quality and more affordable services for us all. Thank you.